Okay, so I am going to Portugal and I'm so fucking excited. It's my first solo trip. I'm going in an hour to take the train, which is an hour, and then my plane ride is like an hour, 2 hours to Lisbon, and then I land in a hostel I'm gonna be in a hostel for the first time. So then I am there for 2 days in Lisbon, and then I go take a bus ride on the 12th to go to my yoga retreat. The bus ride is like 3 or 4 hours, so that'll be fun. But I have lots of stuff to bring, or lots of stuff to do. I have two books, Eat, Pray, Love. You know, I have to bring Eat, Pray, Love, and a Thich Nhat Hanh book. And then I am bringing my fashion drawing book, so maybe I'll show you guys some sketches. But I am going to be drawing a lot this trip because I have to do 15 final looks for my project, and I only have like two confirmed by the teacher, so that's what I will be doing. And then I get to my yoga retreat, and in 3 days into the yoga retreat, I'm doing fucking ayahuasca, and it's just one ceremony, but I'm very excited, and I know it's not like a healing experience. It opens your eyes to what you need to heal, and I know it's not going to be like this magical place. So when I say I'm excited, I'm just excited for the journey and what's going to come from it, even though some of it might be frightening. But I've also taken shrooms before, I've done psychedelics, so I am not too nervous about the visual part if I do see any visuals. But I'm bringing a blindfold, and the yoga retreat is like 8 people tops. I actually don't know how many people are coming, but it's 8 people max. So, and then plus the 2 yoga instructors. Yeah, so I'm there for 7 days, and then after that I go to Faro, and I'm there in Faro, I think for 1 or 2 nights, and then I go back home. I'm 23. It's my first solo one, and I'm honestly not nervous. Like, I got it. I got it in the bag. I know what I'm doing, and I'm a very patient person, so whatever mishaps happen, I'll be good. There's not really a rush. Um, as soon as I get to the yoga retreat as well, like everything will be there. And then if anything is delayed after that, it'll be good. It'll be all good. So I don't really mind having anything delayed after the yoga retreat, as long as I'm not late, a day late or whatever to the yoga retreat. Anyways, it's 8 and I'm leaving at 9. I'm doing cacao milk. It's coconut milk and then cacao and some lion's mane powder, and then my fried rice. But everything else, it's a pretty morning. Come along. Okay, guys, I'm here at the hostel. This is my bed. My stuff is in there. It's a good lock. I have no idea who's sleeping here, but I'm assuming that's a guy and another guy, and we'll see who gets here today. Wear the skirt as a shirt. I'm gonna go and bring some food because I'm fucking hungry. See what comes up. But this is a very cute hostel. So this is my hostel. It's pink, and then you leave that door, and this is the view. And there's a rooftop right there. So I think I'm gonna head down these stairs. place is so pretty. It's crazy, like trippy in person. But imagine like living in that. That is so pretty. Damn. It's the first time I've gotten truffle pasta. These places were really cute. Very cute. Okay, we're gonna see if we like it. I didn't think I was gonna like it because it has egg. That's actually like a 10 out of 10. Okay, I would say a 9 out of 10. Oh, what's that place? Oh, Dear Breakfast. That's the popular spot. I heard it's actually not that good. I got the cleanse. Spinach, pineapple, green apple, and ginger, and it's fucking fire. You guys, I was not expecting this to be this big, but we have avocado, mango, quinoa, tempeh, peanut sauce, red cabbage, hummus, and chips. You guys, mermaids are everywhere I go. And I just found one on the floor when I was tying my shoe. Ooh. That looks fire. Oh my god. I've been wanting to try that. Should I get one? I've tried a croissant, pistachio nut before, and it's fire. Tested the menthol. Damn, this looks really good. Pink bar as we turn into the Pink Street. It's not as cute. I mean, it's cute that it's a pink street, but there's nothing down here so far. I mean, I just started, I guess. It's cute. It's where we just were. This is such cute mini art. Look at that, and then the umbrella in the back. That is so adorable. Hey guys, we're at the market. The timeout market. That looks good. It's really good. Salt fire. Trippy art. Because then you go this way. And it's not that anymore. Let's see what the other one is. Oh, it's double-sided art. That's so cool. That's dope. Got gnocchi. We arrived in Aljezur. This is where I'm at. It's actually a beautiful day out. Pickup's not till 3, so we're gonna see when he comes. I texted him, he hasn't responded, but I have like an hour till he comes about. So I got pastel de nata. They gave me cinnamon. I've never tried cinnamon on top of it, so we're gonna see how that goes. And then, oh, shit, that was a lot. And then I got water and a grilled cheese. So yeah, I'm excited. Very excited. Guys, this is inside the teepee. It's dope. Two beds. This is mine. Little seating area. Then go outside. This is it. And that's the other teepee. There's a swamp there. There's a seating area here. It's really cute. Very cute. Hiking and sandals. So pretty. Well, hello everyone. I'm sorry I haven't vlogged that much. I just want to be really present in this yoga retreat. Yesterday I arrived. Yesterday we really just kind of met each other. There's 8 women here. I'm the youngest. The 2 hosts are amazing, Jim and Claudia. It's really cool. I'm wondering what these symbols are though. We really just had dinner, kind of just said where we're from and our names and whatever. Today we had breakfast and now we're starting kind of a detox. But yesterday she made this really good tofu curry with rice. And then this morning we had porridge with some fruit. And then we had later on some cauliflower soup for lunch with some crackers. And then for dinner we had pumpkin soup with this really good like pesto and horseradish like dip that you can put on these rice crackers. It's really good. We talked about dreams and stuff like that. Yeah, today we also did a hike. I'm not a hiker. I have cardio-induced asthma, so I was a little nervous that I was, gonna have that, but we went a good amount, and it wasn't like steep or anything. It was all good. I got a little tan in, UV7, and then after that, we had a rest at this restaurant, and this old man was playing the handpan, and then he started talking to us for like an hour, and it was a really cool conversation. And we also had a sharing circle, so we kind of opened up about why we're here, and I still have some stuff to say, but they don't need to know everything right off the bat. We each talked for a couple minutes, but it was good. And I journaled a little bit and I read. I'm reading Eat, Pray, Love here. I'm trying to finish the first section, the eat part, so then I can go into the praying part after ayahuasca or before it, hopefully. I have a couple more chapters to go. And then we did some yoga. I fell asleep for part of it and it was really awkward. Actually, it wasn't really awkward, but I woke up my eyes at one point and everyone was already crisscross applesauce and I was not. So I rushed to get up. I was like, oops, sorry. And then we had dinner, and it's a full moon tonight, but it's 8:40 or something, but it's already kind of dark, and I get kind of scared at night. I don't know, because I have to get up at night to pee, and I don't know, for some reason I was like thinking of skinwalkers, and I was just scared. But I know it's all good energy here, so I don't know why I'm freaking out about that. I think it's just kind of scary being in the woods by yourself, But this is their whole property, and there's horses here, there's dogs here to protect, so it's all good. But it's 8:40 now. We go to bed really early because we have dinner at like 7:30 or 7, and then so we're all just ready. We're in bed, and I'm not tired, but it depends on when my roommates also turns off the light, because when we turn off the light, I can't read anymore. So I try to go to bed, but it's actually good for me because then when I go back home to Barcelona, I can go to bed earlier and wake up earlier, which has been my goal. Because I've been going to bed in Barcelona at 12 o'clock at night and waking up at like 9. I want to wake up at 7. So anyways, we do ayahuasca on Wednesday, and I've written down my intentions, but I'm going to keep editing them and, just keep being really present. And I'm trying not to ask too many questions like, what happens if this happens? Like everyone has their own experience, and I'm really not nervous about it. I'm not going to end up out of ayahuasca like physically hurt or, mentally hurt. I might be mentally shocked.
I probably will be, most likely. You know, but I'm not having any expectations, you know. I'm just gonna let go, which is the most important thing. And it's just one night. So after that, we're gonna have another sharing circle. But I'm having an amazing time here, and I'm so proud of myself for just doing this all by myself, and not even this, but just in life, you know, like moving to Barcelona by myself and studying a whole new path. You know, I used to do teaching and now I'm in fashion design, and I just still don't really have many friends in Barcelona, but you know, I'm still trying. And now I'm here. I'm on my first solo trip, my first yoga retreat, my first ayahuasca trip, and I just love it. I'm not really scared of change. I embrace change, and I love traveling. I love getting out of, you know, my comfort zone and out of the day-to-day life. So this is a very well-needed trip. I don't really want to leave. I don't want to leave. I hope the days don't go by quick. I mean, it's only really the first, you know, full day, but and I am being present and I really am enjoying every moment. Like I enjoyed my first hike today. Like really, not my first ever hike, but today was like a hike that I was like really present and really enjoying. And I wasn't like dreading. I wasn't like, when are we gonna get there? When are we gonna get there? It was just like, you know, just doing it. I'm gonna try to vlog more, but you know, I just don't really want to be bringing the camera around. Oh, the camera's got to do this first. The camera's got to see the sunset first. Got to see the food first. You know, I just really want to be there. So, anyways. We're at a castle.
I hear the echo of your tune in my head. Every note you say still wakes the day. Your melody lingers like a midnight sighs to see. The journey sings to me. I'll carry on.
Okay, guys, I just got to Faro and I just ate. I'm in my hostel. It's a female hostel. So there's 6 people living here. Those are the walkers. This is actually so much nicer than my first hostel. And I'm on that bed. I was on the lower bed in Lisbon, but now I'm on the bunk bed and I'm actually so excited. Like, I haven't been in a bunk bed for years, so I'm hyped. It's very roomy here.
Sorry I didn't do an outro, but I will talk about ayahuasca in another video. I love you all, and thank you so much for watching.